But 3 blocks in heat with I don't know. It's like I'm walking on toilet paper.
So, here we go. The 15-minute morning show podcast. Cheers, queers.
Oh, my gosh.
So we're all here. There's Brody. There's Froggy. Danielle Dalello's here.
Hi.
Here comes Garrett. Hello. There's Danielle. There's Nate and Skeery.
I'm tired of standing.
Froggy, you're in charge. What do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about how Skeery's tired of standing. Skeery, do you want to do any physical activity whatsoever? You don't want to walk 3 blocks. You don't want to stand. Like, I mean, really.
I tell you. So, Odeon, where we had lunch yesterday, it's 3 blocks away. He had to drive. He just could not exert himself because he thought it was like a little bit uphill.
We could not believe when he showed up in his car, and we were like, that's not real.
What's the problem?
Isn't it?
Okay, here's the issue. Okay, when you combine 96-degree heat and humidity with my very thin Converse with very little padding and no socks.
Oh my gosh!
I don't need that. Because when
guess what? I was wearing my Gucci slip-ons yesterday with no socks.
Well, there's this thing called kinetic energy, right? So as you're walking,
I don't think that means we.
That's your thighs rubbing together.
When you're walking and then when you're
dad
pounding
works
the
for the
pavement,
electric
you're
company.
pounding
It was 3 blocks. 3 blocks. You had to drive 3 blocks and park your car.
Doesn't it take more time to find parking, Skeery, than it does to drive 3 blocks?
Guys, I know why he took his car, because
Why?
he had to walk a few blocks no more than a day before. So I was bringing Skeery home, and he goes, whoa. We're about to drive into the tunnel. And goes, what? He called somebody at work. He forgot he needed to do something here at work. So he had to walk from the tunnel entrance, literally the entrance of the tunnel before I was about to get in, back to the office.
It's 4 blocks.
I know,
and it was
that's
so
why.
hot. It was so hot that day.
Oh my
I
gosh.
walked 100 blocks last night.
So did I. I walked all around the city yesterday.
I felt if I had my comfy sneakers on, I would have made the journey. But 3 blocks in heat with I don't know. It's like I'm walking on toilet paper.
3 blocks is not a journey.
It's not a journey.
Why didn't you buy better shoes?
Because these are comfortable. I don't know.
Obviously not.
What up, Brody? You want to say something?
Not only does he not want to walk, but Skeery doesn't want to stand. What you didn't see when you said, what's the commotion over there a minute ago? Gandhi's not here, so her seat is open and her microphone is open next to where I do the podcast, right over to my right.
Right.
So you invited Danielle Dalillo to be part of the podcast.
Oh, yes.
Well, there's no microphone over there where she's sitting. So I pointed, I said, go around, my arm all the way. I made a big loop in my arm, and I said, go sit in that chair. So as she's walking over, Skeery speeds up and sits in the chair before she can.
And pushes her down.
Yeah, he pulled
did not do that.
Skeery, my knee hurts.
DeLillo, you need a microphone.
Come over here. Use mine.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
He
By the way,
swiveled the
can
chair towards himself.
Skeery kicked you out of his chair.
Wait, can we point out how funny it is that Skeery's sitting there and the portrait of him is right behind his head?
Look at that portrait. That's Skeery right there.
Zoom in.
By the way, we love Danielle DeLillo.
Oh, thank you.
I love you and Allie. You both have beautiful sundresses on today.
Thank you.
See, this is another reason I want to be a woman. I want to wear a sundress.
We were just having this conversation saying that I swear to God, I have so many freaking sundresses in the closet that I never wear. And then when I come here and I see you looking so good.
Thank you.
And, Sam has a dress on today, Allie. I'm like, I need to start wearing these dresses.
You gotta. Go in that closet.
I get lazy and I just go for the comfort. I just
Lazy.
know what's there.
I would think sundresses are comfortable.
Yeah.
You don't wear sundresses. You go, my arms, and you wear a coat over it.
Well, then, no, my arms are all right.
No, your arms are great,
earliness.
but here you're not going to wear a sundress.
You have a definition. You're good.
Well,
so, DeLillo,
Yes.
how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
You want some red wine?
Oh, my God. I love red wine.
It's right there. Have some.
Oh, my God.
Drink it right from the bottle. You're good.
Here.
Ooh, it
Drink
smells
right out the
delicious.
thing. Right
Give
out
me
the
some
thing.
Malbec.
Sure.
You know Elvis.
Are you coming to lunch with us today?
Oh, listen, I'm going to go to a meeting, and then I'm going to come meet
Who's
you.
your meeting with?
Brian Park.
Oh, Broadway.
You know
Brian
those
Park.
people over there?
Cancel that.
Okay.
'Cause
For
it's
you,
gonna
I'll
happen
cancel
anyway.
it. Yeah.
I tell you what, it's Broadway in the Park, right?
Yeah, Broadway and Brian Park.
It's a big thing every year.
August 4th is our first day. Hope you guys can come
It's already
out.
planned, so why haven't
Yeah. Well, I know.
And you know what? We were talking about this before. They just released the tickets for the Rockefeller
Radio
Christmas
City.
Spectacular.
Yeah.
Very New York.
Rockefeller has an R on the end of it, by the way.
Yeah, not in my vocabulary.
By the way, speaking of accents, sometimes people would judge Danielle DeLillo because of her accent. They go,
Yeah,
oh,
what the hell?
she's probably just some New Yorker. Danielle DeLillo just got her master's degree. For anybody who judges my Danielle DeLillo.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And she got her master's.
My master's degree.
MASTIZ.
You
Yeah,
did?
I did.
In what?
In journalism. So you're hiring? I need a job.
You already work here.
I know, but you know.
There's nothing journalistic going on this show.
I could do it for you. I could bring that.
Next door.
I'm a journalism major. I'll write stuff for you and shit.
I think you should start your own company or something.
Yeah, double D's. How you doing?
Oh, for Danielle DeLillo.
DeLillo.
No,
yeah,
'cause she's
yeah.
got
Obviously scary. Yo, you want to hear a story real quick?
Yeah, no, take your time.
Of course.
Plenty of time
So I was on the train this morning. Okay, I haven't been on the train in a little while, and this guy smelled like mothballs. Okay, I said this friggin' guy is making my head pound from these mothballs, right? So I took out my perfume, my flower bomb. I said, oh, maybe I'll spray it. And he won't realize it. I took out a little spritz. I was spraying. I'm like, the smell of flower bomb smells so much better than these friggin' mothballs. Everybody was like, oh my God, it smells so bad. I gotta hold my nose. I said, don't worry. I got the flower bomb ready for you.
Did it work?
Oh, it
Did you save
worked.
the train?
Oh. And then he starts talking on the phone. I'm like, this guy's not only rude and he smells bad. I said, I can't sit here anymore. I got up and I left.
So
Elvis.
Wait, that's your story?
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
I liked it too. I
It's
enjoyed
like a
it.
slice of life in New York City.
Yeah.
Elvis, try to imagine her as Ruth on Ozark.
You would be a good Ruth.
Oh my God.
Or as you would say, Root.
Root.
Hey,
These
Ruth.
assholes over here with your
Baby
drugs
Ruth.
and your laundering money over here.
Yeah, what are you doing with that money? Give it to me. I'll wash it for you. If
Danielle, say if you're gonna get rid of me, you're gonna have to fucking kill me.
you're gonna get rid of me, you're gonna have to fucking kill me.
That's Ruth.
How's
yeah.
that? Is that good?
Yeah.
It's
It's
very
Ruth.
You remember when they had
It's
that
Root.
show in New York City? I don't know if they still do. Where it was the wedding? And
Oh,
it was
Tony and Tina's
Tony and
wedding.
Tina's. Is that still
Yeah.
around?
No.
Absolutely. My friend Anthony
She would have been great
wrote
in that. Yeah. Oh,
Tony
yeah.
Tina's wedding. Yeah, Anthony.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you would've
Anthony.
Anthony.
How you
My cousin
doing,
Vinny.
Anthony?
All right. I have a meeting. I have to go.
No.
You're out of here?
It's
Cancel that.
Odeon time.
No, not yet.
Oh,
You taking your wine to the meeting?
I'm taking my wine and going home.
Screw you guys.
all
I'm
right.
going home.
What, so now, okay.
So now what do we do?
You know what's so funny? So many people confuse Danielle
Yeah, I know.
DeLillo and myself.
I wonder
And
why.
She'll meet them and they'll be like, "Oh, I love you on the show," and she goes, "That's Monero."
Yeah.
Even Jason Derulo,
Yeah.
right? Jason Derulo will think
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
thinks we're related. He's like, "Your sister."
No, your
I said,
sisters.
"So your sister." I'm like,
Why-
Yeah.
Yeah, sister's
okay.
both named Danielle.
Yeah,
By the
exactly.
way, why is Scotty B being so quiet? I don't think I've heard him once.
He's busy in there.
I don't know. I had nothing to say yet.
Wow, Andrew goes out of town for a couple of days. He has no stories now.
But what do you want me to say?
You have nothing about poop you want to talk about?
Well, I did have to rush back to the station yesterday.
What happened?
Before I was able to drive home.
"Oh,
It
you
was one of
did?
those
You
things
went back
where-
to the station?"
But it was one of those things where I was like, I'm not sure if I'm going to make the hour drive, so I really should just pop upstairs.
You
And
did
I
a poop
and everything's
stop.
fine. What's that?
Because you
did
were
a
in the
poop stop.
bathroom for a while we were at the restaurant yesterday.
No, I was not. Stop trying to do that.
No, yes, you were. You did leave to
Because
go.
I had a stain on my shirt and I had to try to get it out.
Oh, that's right.
There was
Okay.
some guy in the stall watching a novella on his phone. It was at least 10 minutes he was sitting there, listening to something sitting on his phone. I don't understand.
Oh, that's crazy.
I can't go to the bathroom and watch shows on my phone. My feet fall asleep.
Not in the public toilet.
No, if I sit there for too long, my feet fall asleep and I can't stand up.
You ever invite someone to be on your world famous podcast and they just sit there and text other people?
No, I'm not texting nobody.
That's a double negative.
She's
So you're
trying to
texting
get out of
somebody.
her
I'm on sugardaddymeet.com. I'm trying to find a sugar daddy.
She's trying to, she's trying
I'm
to cancel
trying.
her meeting so that she
Wait a
can go
minute.
to lunch.
It's sugar MEAT or MEET?
E
It would be
MEAT.
cooler if it was MEAT, right?
I hear you, yeah.
Give me that sugar daddy meat. How you doing?
Hey,
You hear
Skeery,
that?
Yeah.
I need a song that's about 2.5 minutes.
Okay.
Danielle, give out your Instagram for people.
Oh, at Danielle DeLillo. You want me to spell it? I'll spell it. DANIELLEDELLILO.
And we'll tag you in the video.
Oh, please do. I'd love to be a
And
part
maybe you'll
of
find
this.
some sugar daddy to tag you.
Meat. I want sugar daddy meat. I mean,
I can't take
why
it.
not?
Wow.
And on that note,
Yeah, I think we've run out of steam. What do you think, Frog?
How much time we got?
I don't get to make that call. I'll just tell you how much time's left. You still got 5 minutes left.
We got 5 minutes left?
Well, yeah.
We could change the world. We could
Well,
change
wait a minute.
the
What do you
world
mean you
in
don't
5
have
minutes.
the
How did that happen?
authority to make that call? Nobody else is here, and you have the button.
I think we could change the world by just ending the podcast.
I don't know. We don't do the podcast tomorrow. I feel like people are going to be upset if we don't.
Can we have Danielle just do the alphabet for a couple minutes?
For 5 minutes.
I'm very good at the letter O. And the letter A.
And the letter A.
And use.
Hey, use. There's a Z at the end of the U.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
So it's use.
I thought it was use.
U-Z.
Now, what's the difference between use and utes?
Utes is like,
Young people.
the two youths. Youths.
Oh, okay.
Youths.
Okay.
Use is use guys over there.
Okay.
Is anybody else tired? I feel like today's show, I'm tired.
But this adds to my argument. It's slow. It's hot. It's humid. It's
I still could walk 3 blocks. Just saying. In my heels like I did yesterday.
I choose to be convenient. I'm a man of convenience.
Skeery, think about it.
Lunch ended yesterday. I wanted to just jump in my car across the street. I didn't want to have to walk back another 3 blocks.
Skeery, you could have walked with your friends and just had a conversation, and the next thing you know, you would have been there.
I walked back.
Here's something Skeery would never do. Skeery, do you know how many times I've walked from the radio station, which is downtown, to Penn Station? Which
What are you doing now, Chris?
That's 30 blocks.
No way.
Skeery would hire a helicopter.
That's 30 blocks.
That's something you would never
Who
do.
walks
More than 30
blocks?
A lot
blocks.
of people
It's more
in New
like
York
45.
City walk 30 blocks.
That's nuts.
Thank you, Danielle DeLillo.
You're welcome.
You know, here's what I think you should do. If you want to really get yourself in shape, because I know you always
here comes the exercise regimen from Danielle.
He doesn't want to.
You're always saying, "Oh, I want to do something." But I think if you can, start slow. Walk a couple of blocks.
It would be slow.
But then every couple of days, add an extra block.
Danielle, he doesn't have to start slow. He's been doing that part for a long time.
Before he knows it, he'll be walking the 30
Danielle, he's not going to walk that first block.
But wait a minute. Oprah always says, I remember when she said, and Dr. Oz have said it before, too. They said that in order to get yourself going, walking is one of the best exercises.
So 10,000 steps a day. That's a thing, right?
10,000. That's right.
So how many do we average when we're not doing much? Like 2,000?
Well, I saw a story. I saw a story the other day that said the average American only walks 3,800 steps a day, which is nothing.
Oh,
that's nothing.
I think I walked almost 12,000 yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, because I walked around the city before we had lunch.
But you were looking for bargains.
I did. They weren't out. No bargains were out.
You're an overachiever walker.
There were no knockoffs out.
Okay.
Apparently the
So
knockoffs
I guess
don't start coming out till afternoon.
I need to put a reward at the end of my walk.
Like walk to a Dunkin' Donuts.
Like, to a bar. I like that. Deanna's got a good one.
You do it for dinner.
I used to do that. I used to walk about a mile for dinner every night in
Just set
Hoboken.
some goals for yourself. You know what I mean?
That's a great idea. I'm going to start walking to my dinner.
And do it small.
Yeah. Elvis is back.
Uh-oh.
Here's the problem.
We're almost done. We're done.
Here's the problem with
We're giving Skeery an exercise regimen.
Here's the problem with Skeery walking to his dinner. I know the mentality because I have the same mentality. If he walks to dinner, he'll go, you know what? I walked to dinner. I can have an extra appetizer. So he's going to eat more. Yeah, that's what he's getting, right?
Danielle was trying to give me a regimen for
I said, because he's talking about how he couldn't walk the 3 blocks. And then Scotty talks about how he can walk 30 blocks. And then I said, you got to start slowly, Skeery. If you do a block here and then a couple of days later add a block.
You're in New York City. You can walk hundreds of blocks and even away. By the way, Danielle has to go. She has a meeting. So Danielle DeLillo. Go.
Thank you.
Oh.
Are we done?
Yeah,
we're done.
Okay,
We're
Elvis
done.
has the authority to end it.
Are
we're
we done?
We're
I
done.
do.
Yeah. Elvis says we're done. We're done.
The great and powerful Oz has spoken.